Hey guys, Lucky Ojo here, coming at you with Night Trap, the 25-year anniversary edition. I apologize for the audio. I had to walk around as I started on my computer. As you can see, this is the Switch edition. So, 25 years later, they bring this on the Switch. And this game has a huge amount of history. It literally is the reason that ESRB exists. It and Mortal Kombat. So, definitely a nostalgia place for anyone who is big into gaming and has been for a very long time. I can't believe they put it on the Switch, so I'm just going to jump into it. I've actually never played through this game because I was too young when this game came out to play it. In the era before the ESRB, my parents still had the sense to not let me play this game. Although you'll see, it's kind of silly. Like, they said this game was like entirely too violent and sexual, like anyone to ever play, basically, and that's why the government stepped in. So we'll see how it is, and we'll see how you guys view it, basically. But this is an FMV game. All right. Oh wow, they have different modes. Okay. So I don't know about that. So options. We're only going to look at options. Okay, so close change. Oh, you can reverse time. So which one do you want? I don't care about. Oh, we can go straight 1994, 93, or 92. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot of options here, actually. This is going to be very interesting. So, that would be. I kind of want to go to the streaming establishment. I don't like it. So I'm going to say 1992. And we're going to go from the many options. Oh, it's on YouTube. That one here. Original. And 1992. And if this game ends up being very short, we'll jump back in and we'll do another run. I think I hit the instruction buttons. So, 5 teenagers have disappeared in the vicinity of the Lakeshore Winery house of Mr. and Mrs. Victor Martin. SCAT undercover intelligence has been determined that the teenagers were reported missing after spending the night as invited guests at the Martins' house. Control the hidden cameras and traps that have been routed to your controller. Use it to protect Kelly and the other teenagers from any danger inside the house. Switch cameras from the room to room to follow the teenagers and look for any danger. Use the traps as necessary to capture anyone or anything that may endanger the teenagers. Make sure you don't capture any of the teenagers or members of the SCAT team. I'm assuming that's like SWAT team. Use the directional buttons to highlight the room you wish to view. A button to switch the camera located at the highlighted, and press B to trigger a trap. Oh, okay. Very interesting. To make sure that the trap sensor meter is in the red zone before you try to trigger the trap. If you trigger a trap when the meter is not red, the trap will not work. I'm glad we read this beforehand. Intelligence shows that Martins regularly change the access color codes as a safety precaution. If they change the code, you lose control of the traps until you enter the correct code. You have to listen closely to conversations between any of the Martins to hear when they change the code to what new color. Well, that's interesting. When you begin, the access code is set to blue, giving you full control of the traps. If someone inside the house indicates they will change the code, wait until they've entered the basement before you change the same code. Press L or R to change the color. Each trap has a sensor that detects if someone is in range of the trap. When the trap meter moves to the red zone, press X to immediately trigger the trap. If you try to trigger the trap when the meter is not in the red zone, the trap will not work. So B is to set it off, or to set it. X is to set it off when you need to. So like B, I think, puts it in place, and then X is to set it off. The counters indicate how many perpetrators you have trapped so far and how many you actually have trapped. Or, oh, how many you could have trapped and how many you actually have trapped. Commander Sims will periodically check and see if you have trapped enough. Missing too many will result in breaking contact. Oh, okay. I have a feeling we're going to lose this game, guys. But we'll see. We'll see this very hard. Oh, yeah. That's how you know it's going to be good, man. I want to know what kind of creepy dude you got to be if you're looking at all these girls in a control room like that. I feel like you got to be more of a stalker than they are. Okay. Oh yeah, this dude's just sadistic. What?
Oh no, there's no escape, my sweet little plum.
All right, Mike, I think we've seen enough of that. Wow, it's gotta be the strangest thing I've ever seen. I hear that.
Just got this in last night.
All right, listen up. The students that have been coming up to work the resort on this side of the lake have been disappearing right and left.
Local authorities didn't have a clue until our surveillance teams tapped into the winery house right there and taped everything you just saw.
What about the cameras and the traps?
Probably security.
What?
We suspect they're using the winery house as a cover, and they're getting anyone who stumbles onto their scheme, whatever that is.
Mike. This is Kelly.
Kid.
Come on, isn't she a little young?
She's young. She's one of our best.
She'll also be working inside. And remember, no one goes in until we get the signal from her.
I want to know more about these traps.
Yeah.
That's one thing we've got going for us.
How's that?
One of our guys put an override on the camera cable unit here in the back hallway.
Which means?
Which means we have complete control of the cameras and the traps.
But who operates that?
They do.
And who's that?
I'm not exactly certain. Special operators from control. But we gotta work together on this one. Any questions?
Oh, yeah.
It's rock and roll. Let's do it.
Be careful out there, huh? And you keep your eyes open. We're all depending on you, especially Kelly. She should be there now. I'll switch you over. And good luck.
Oh, man. Okay, I see how I can move the different cameras now. But I don't see anything going on. Wait, what is happening there? Oh, see, we can catch these guys in the beginning? Alright. So I got one. Where they at, man? You guys look like the putty song from, what you call it? Power Rangers.
We both know that. But you must start doing your job. We all have...
sorry it didn't dawn on me.
You know,
And Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yep.
The problem is Sheila and I might have to make a delivery.
Where are these dudes at? Oh, he just went in there.
Oh, what's this? This is special vintage.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so selfish. Think of the poor, starving augurs. You seen my chamois bag?
Oh, they just
which one? You got about 1 million of them.
Back off, bird face. You just better...
So the...
Brought me along is because Mom made you.
Shut up.
Well, I can tell this is gonna be fun.
You with me, Control? We're going in.
Well, Sheila,
Hi.
Katie.
Hi. I was so afraid you decided not to come. Oh, no.
I don't think you understand, Jeff. I'm not interested in that stuff anymore.
Oh, I got this guy. Yeah, bro. It's been real.
Megan?
Like, where are these guys crawling around? I'm glad we had that moment. Let's take some more guys. Meanwhile, he's just killing. That's awesome.
Beautiful house, Mrs. Horton. Oh, please, just call me Sheila.
That's like creepy.
Oh, no, not that one.
That
The other
bothers
one.
me.
What's this?
Another refrigerator.
Why is it locked?
Danny, we'd all like to thank you very much for letting us come up this...
Oh, this is creepy. Instead of dude. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get the Clawinator guy out of there.
Hi. Oh, Sarah. Victor and I have to make a visit to the augurs tonight. A delivery, actually. I'm sure you and the boys can take care of everything here.
I understand. Good night, Father.
Good night, darling.
Good night, Sarah.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, I missed them.
What's wrong?
Victor, you monster. I don't want to upset the augurs.
Yeah, we don't want to upset the loggers. What's wrong? Where'd everybody go? Oh, there we go. Oh, bro, did he just go up the stage that low? What was he doing today? Oh, it's finally got sketchy outside. Oh, never mind. People are coming outside.
Do you really think we should be leaving them here alone?
Why not?
Well, do you think they can handle it?
Of course they can. What?
Am I not the right color? Uh-oh. Who went to the basement? Uh-oh. I don't have the right color anymore. No.
There's a lot of weird-looking dudes around here. I'm going in for a closer look. Radio's...
No. I've lost my... I don't know when they changed it, but now I know what it is. But for real, it's fun. Bro, you about to die? Like, this kid's sketch meter is on point. Out of here. I was knocking down there. Alright. Dang it. They're still singing Night Trap. Oh.
Went into cleanup. He clicked off before I could respond. It sounded routine.
Collins, use decoy option and
Like, there's so much going on in this game, it's hard to tell what's going on.
I think someone's taking control of the system.
We'll see if you can get it fixed. If not, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
I could take on weekend. I got plans.
Yeah.
Oh, what do
Come
they
on,
mean?
everyone. I'll show you to your room. Okay. Lisa, bye.
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those girls. But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun. You've missed way too many of those suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed.
Oh, snap.
Breaking contact.
Dang, we did lose. Alright. Let's do this again. Oh, we just got beat up. Alright. I think it's mainly because at the beginning we didn't know what was going on. The very beginning. Now we're doing good. Wait, where's number 8 at? Where's number 8 at? Ah, we missed 8. Dang it. We're so close. Like such a weird game.
Both know that.
To begin with, like there's a
Start
story going on this
doing
whole
your
time,
job.
and like you basically have to ignore it to get past these goofy dudes. But you still have to pay attention within reason.
Cretini.
Because they changed the passwords to them.
Downstairs.
Like the family does. Like there's something wrong with this family.
Hey! Did you guys see something moving over there?
No, Ashley, I think it's your imagination.
Check out the phone.
I am so embarrassed.
You know, this isn't exactly what I imagined, though.
Has anybody seen my chamois bag?
Which one? You got about 1,000,000 of them.
Back off, Gridface. You just better be glad I brought you along.
The only reason you brought me along is because Mom made you.
Shut up.
Well, I can tell this is going to be fun.
You with me, Control? We're going in.
Hi. Hi. I was so afraid you decided not to come.
Oh, no way. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Sarah, this is beautiful by the lake.
Really? It looks like a swamp. Hi, Megan. Oh, come on, everyone.
Where are they at?
He really is.
I got one from the outside, but I don't know where those other dudes went.
Well, house Mrs. Horton. Well, please, just call me.
What room did they go into?
Oh, homemade
Oh, this. How did he not die? This is BS. I don't know. I don't know how else to get those guys.
Good night, Sarah.
What's wrong?
What's down here?
Victor, you monster.
Victor, you monster.
Nice of you to drop by, Eddie. Oh, and let us know when you want to die, Eddie.
Oh. There we go. Yeah, so this game actually is one of the ones that spawned the ESRB.
Says code from blue.
Like this in Mortal Kombat. They said this game was like too violent. Because apparently throwing a guy in an animated fashion like this is too violent. I feel like if they watched Manhunt or Grand Theft Auto, these people would have had it. They'd die.
Augurs are waiting.
How's I supposed to get him? Where are these dudes at? There's like 10 of them I'm missing right now. Like, I don't understand where they can possibly be. Dang it. They changed the color on me. My traps ain't working. Don't die, kid.
Jason's inside.
I said no one in until we got...
Problems.
And my great...
No! Made it through the door. This guy's gonna get got, though. Both of them.
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those girls. But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun. You've missed way too many of those suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed. Breaking contact.
Man, this is hard, man. All right, we got this one more time. Not. Where are they at?
Little boy, we...
What idiot?
Oh, I'm sorry. So, what's happening tonight, Dad?
Yes. And Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yeah.
Sarah's coming with 6 more tonight, she says.
2.
There's something very sketchy that's going on with that family.
They're here.
What's the matter with you, anyway?
I don't know. Bored.
Hi. Hi. I was so afraid you decided not to come.
That stuff anymore.
Ooh, got one. There we go.
on everyone.
They come in groups though. Like when they come so fast. I feel like there was 2 on top of these last time. Oh, I missed them. If that was the case.
Cherry.
Where does that room connect? Connects to the back.
Visit to the augers tonight.
Girls.
I hit him with it.
Trap access code from blue to red.
Don't worry, Mom. It's all in the fingers.
Good hunting.
So they're gonna change it to red. So when my thing stops working, they're gonna turn it red.
What could possibly go wrong?
What happened there? Someone closed something. I didn't see the max of the basement, but I guess right after that. I never pay attention to that part. I always come afterwards. I should actually pay attention to that. I never realized that he was dying every time. They always say don't trap the scat members, so I just ignored them.
Come in, Collins.
I did way worse this time.
Problems.
Am I?
I want him out of that house.
Roger.
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those girls. But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun. You've missed way too many of those suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed. Breaking contact.
So extreme. Like, what's the alternative, though? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, what does he think is going to happen? I don't know. Don't matter. Whatever, dude. I wonder if I can actually get that in the beginning. Because if we got that one girl in the beginning, like, this whole thing would go smoother.
Both know that. But job.
Ah! I missed my chance on that one. I should have been quicker on the fingers.
Downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with... I'm not so sure.
These have to go too.
Whoa, 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 what's this? This is special vintage.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so selfish. Think of the poor, starving augurs.
Those animals.
They're here.
Good. Come down. More. I'd much rather...
Much rather what?
You heard him.
Can't forget about the poor augurs.
Oh, you and your charity work is beginning to be much too much. Come, let's visit the girls.
You and your charity work? Something's not right with these guys.
Better work.
You gotta, like, memorize where everyone
That's weird, Eddie. He's just one of the neighbors. He's really tuned out.
Enchanté.
What?
I have to make a visit to the augers.
So he's making a visit to the augers. They'll tell the code to change. Dang it. Well, that's really scare off the neighbor. It's just over 5 minutes. I kind of want to see what they say to him.
I want you to go downstairs and change the trap access code from blue to green.
Don't worry, Mom. It's all in the fingers.
Good hunting.
Good hunting.
Kick out of this stuff, don't you?
There they went. It went down. So now it's green.
Of course they can. What could...
Apparently I couldn't set a trap for that. But what I should do...
For a closer look. Radio silence till I get back.
They grabbed him. They got him anyway. And I missed dudes because of it. Bro, you're walking in the bathroom. Well, I can only see you in the bathroom. Because I was so determined that they needed me.
Come in, Collins.
Nope.
I've already lost it. Let's see what they're doing.
This is my cousin, Tony.
What's this? We got problems.
And my gracious brother, Jeff.
I think someone's taking control of the system.
We'll see if you can get it fixed. If not, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
I could take all weekend. I got plans.
Yeah. Come on, everyone. I'll show you to your rooms. Okay. Lisa. Come on, Lisa. Lisa.
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those girls. But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun. You've missed way too many of those suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed. Breaking contact.
Oh. All right. After, if I fail this one more time, we're gonna switch everything to like the remastered stuff to see how that looks. Oh, creepy. I got that guy. In fact, hang on. So let's quit this and let's change over to remastered stuff. I don't know what's happening right now. The screen is not with like a newer interface and with everything revamped. Like, who are these random people?
Oh no, there's no escape, my sweet little plum.
All right, Mike, I think we've seen enough of that.
Wow, it's got to be the strangest thing I've ever seen.
I hear that.
You just got this in last night.
All right, listen up. The students that have been coming up to work the resort on this side of the lake have been disappearing right and left.
Local authorities didn't have a clue until our surveillance teams tapped into the winery house right there and taped everything you just saw.
What about the cameras and the traps?
Probably security.
What?
We suspect they're using the winery house as a cover, and they're getting anyone who stumbles onto their scheme, whatever that is.
Mike.
Oh, yeah.
This is Kelly.
Kid.
Come on, isn't she a little young?
She's young. She's one of our best.
She'll also be working inside. And remember, no one goes in until we get the signal from her.
I want to know more about these traps.
Yeah.
That's one thing we've got going for us.
How's that?
One of our guys put an override on the camera cable unit here in the back hallway.
Which means?
Which means we have complete control of the cameras and the traps.
But who operates that?
They do.
And who's that?
I'm not exactly certain. Special operators from Control. But we gotta work together on this one. Any questions?
Let's rock and roll.
Let's do it. Be careful out there, huh? And you keep your eyes open. We're all depending on you, especially Kelly. She should be there now. I'll switch you over. And good luck.
Oh, wow. Looks way better. Oh, it actually shows what's going on. I can actually see that. I might actually go to the cameras. But now that I can see, I can improve my game. At least I know where I'm missing them. Like, this is actually going to be a lot better. See, I can know, I can turn here. One, twiddly and twiddle thumb.
Dad?
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yep.
Oh, there's whole gameplay that we didn't even see before.
Oh, embarrassed. Just think of the poor, starving augurs.
They're here.
Come down.
This is so much better now.
What's the matter with you anyway?
I don't know. Bored, I guess.
Bored. Well, that's good.
So?
So? You heard him. You got 6. That's got to be some kind of record.
Her little brother Danny. What's up?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Martin.
Please.
So much easier.
Hello. Come on, everyone. Let's go in the house.
Hey, Sarah.
He really goofy.
I didn't see where I just missed somebody, but I missed somebody. So much easier when you actually see the video on all the screens, even if it's small.
A visit to the augurs tonight.
What's wrong?
Well, there's something about...
It's intuition again.
Bye, Eddie. Hey, nice of you to drop by, Eddie. Oh, and let us know when you want to die, Eddie.
They were making fun of him. Thanks for dropping by. Let me know when you want to die.
Hey.
Now, Jeffrey, I want you to go downstairs and change the trap access code from blue to red.
Don't worry, Mom. It's all in the fingers.
Good hunting.
Good hunting. Bro, we got this now. We are doing so much better. Which, I mean, again, we can see them now. So it's like... there's that dude.
Roger. Mike, go around back and cover position 3. I want...
Just a little shy.
Hey, you guys, lighten up.
Thought I saw something.
Oh snap! They changed the color code again.
Favorite bedroom.
This is really...
This is Collins. Here goes nothing, Chief.
Just know her...
You know, this place seems awfully large. Do you have a big family?
No, it's just my parents, my brother, and me.
This is the farthest we've gotten.
You know, I think he likes Ashley. Really? Yes. You can see it in his eyes.
But he's wearing sunglasses.
I mean, you can tell by his face.
And his bod.
Yeah.
Two more dudes got in, but they're not anywhere of importance yet. Oh, what is that? Oh, snap. Oh, the drain of blood. Oh, gross.
On a boat.
Gee.
We gotta save the kid, man.
Do that.
competitive than I thought it would be. I'm missing them all now. Because I don't know which ones take priority. But we need to save that girl. But I don't know what the color is. Like, for sure.
Hey, you guys want some? This isn't gonna work. You're not scaring me. Wait. What are you doing? No!
No. I missed it.
Come on, we're gonna talk.
I mean, his eyes were green. Okay, I'm gonna go get some. All right.
You're missing the point here. You've got to be trapping more of those leeches. This just won't cut it. You put those girls in danger, that means you are out of here. Breaking contact.
So we did way better that time, but we didn't do good enough. Yeah, Gamer, good to see you, man. That's awesome. This is a lot of nostalgia all the way back from, again, yeah, Sega CD days. But man, I was doing so much better and then so much worse. I forgot how hard this game is. It's like brunt memorization over like which priority is which. So I can't remember if you can actually get her in the very beginning. Beginning. So we're off to a good start. She is just meant to distract you. He's like completely unaffected.
All have to do our job.
I know.
We'll help your cousin with that.
Yeah, it's about I'm sorry.
Oh, che cretini.
What's happening tonight, Dad?
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
Bottle the 2 downstairs and 6 more coming tonight. So now we know that they're taking their blood. Because I don't, well, I don't know why, but we know that's what they're doing.
This is a special vintage.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so selfish. Think of the poor, starving augurs.
Those animals.
Here.
Million of them.
Back off, Bridgeface. You just better be glad I brought you along.
The only reason you brought me along is because...
Looks like a healthy bunch.
Yes, it should be a good weekend.
Too bad we must visit.
So?
Now, Victor, we can't forget about the poor augurs.
Oh, you and your charity work.
We are doing all right. We're doing. We had to grab it. There's actually. Oh, I missed one. 3. Wait, oh, they must be outside. Yeah, I missed one running from the outside. Right at 4 minutes. I need to remember that, right before 4 minutes. I wonder if it actually affects the gameplay if you like set because like there's like an unknown amount of them, I guess, but like I feel like if you caught all of them at some point, I think they would all be gone. Oh, wrong one.
This is great.
There they are.
Downstairs.
Good hunting.
I missed the color. So it's probably going to be green or red. We're going to go ahead and 50-90 on here. Meaning 50% chance. But if you have a 50-50 chance, it's 90%. It is the color with neither. It is an unknown color now.
This is Mike. Jason's inside.
I want him out of that.
There's a small room for error in some of these. So we made it past that portion, I think. Probably better. Why do I keep missing?
Hey, this is one.
I needed to have gotten them there. Because I see them turn red, and then I think, oh, this guy's still in there.
He is. Hey, can I use this closet? Oh, sure, go ahead.
And look at this stuff. You know, they should test this stuff on rats before they let people like you play with it.
Right, and how would they do that, Megan?
With a little rat. See, first you put him in a chair with a clamp.
I feel like something's going to show up. Oh, whoop.
Your boots.
Me boat! Boat! Me boat ain't it a beauty? Built it myself. And look at all the pretty girls.
Ah, I missed it. They change the color again at some point, and I can't see when they do it.
Okay, inside.
Okay, back to your position, and fast.
Yeah, that sounds...
I missed those two. It's still almost impossible to see these dudes on the outside. That's probably what I should be paying attention to.
I have another problem. I found a tricord upstairs.
A what?
An auger tricord.
Hey, you guys want some?
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
All the girls. I'd like to know what's going on around here.
Whoa.
And I saw these control rooms with monitors and buttons for traps.
What's that? Come on.
I'm serious.
You're missing the point here.
I'm not missing the
You've
point.
got to be trapping more of those leeches. This just won't cut it. You put those girls in danger, that means you are out of here. Breaking contact.
All right. I think I'm done for today, guys. We tried. This game is a lot harder than I thought it would be. But it was fun. It was an interesting game. It's so hard to actually, like, hear the story while playing the game. Like, you got to choose, like, one or the other. But I'm pretty sure these dudes are vampires. Like, we saw the dude's eyes glow green. And they're drinking blood. Well, we don't know if they drink blood. They're bottling blood. And they make a whole bunch of things. Like, they make that, oh, this is a vintage comment or whatever. And they're like, oh, we got 6 more to bottle that are on their way. So it definitely hints that they're vampires. Obviously, there's vampires also in the front cover. So, like, we have an indication they're vampires there. But, like, just from the game alone, it would tell you that there's probably vampires. So, very interesting. But there's so much going on at certain points, you can't get all the story from at one time because there's different things going on at different places. So it's kind of neat. But anyway, very interesting. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, lay the smack down the like button, and we will see you next time.